Hello there. Must ping the Discord. I gotta remove that. Oh, there we go. All right, it's gaming time. I gotta get back up to level 100. That's the wrong thing. There it is. Oh, let me open up Live Split. Biological, I have an addiction. I need to play more. I need to finish Phasma though. You get my Phasma 100%. Okay. How dare you take my badge away? Can't beat the fucking Black Deck. Black Deck does suck. That's one I don't feel like working up towards Gold Stake on. How much money? I have $44,000. I don't care about my let out. I don't know what the highest difficulty I've done on that one is. I think I've done... I think I've done green on that. Although maybe I only did... Maybe I didn't do green. Maybe I only did red. Who knows? Check it later. What do we got? It says motion sensor light. Alright, so we're gonna take... Motion sensor light. And I guess just a paramic. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the tier 3 crucifixes. Because the range is much larger on these. So... that kind of fucks up Onryo tests. I mean, it keeps me safer, but... makes doing some tests harder. That's alright. We just will pray it won't be an Onryo. Downstairs, slow twin. Or not. Potentially was a slow twin. It sounded, I mean, to be fair, I haven't played this game in a bit. That sounded slow. I don't think I'm crazy. Didn't I grab the... I did. Oh, I wanted to do this. It's a fast twin. You coming straight towards me? What are the odds? 50% chance. Not a wraith. Yeah, you came back. That might have been a fast twin. Breaker right there. I think this might just be twins. One more hunt. I don't know. They need to fix that bug. Alright, let's listen. No, it's normal speed. Right. Yeah, 100% normal speed. Jinn? No Jinn. No Wraith. Could be a Pulti. Okay, no Jinn, no Phantom, no Wraith. Potentially could be Pulti, no Rev, no Hantu, no Thay, no Raiju. Right, yeah, my flashlight's on. What else do we got? Probably not a Nobake, but I'll wait on that. Oni, wasn't paying attention. Pay attention next hunt. Not a Myling, already tested that. Not a Yokai, I don't think it followed me into the living room. Definitely not twins. Let's do Obake and Pulti test here. Not... I was looking too much for Oni to pay attention to if it was a Pulti or not. I don't think it... Oni had me... The Oni potential had me captivated for a second, but I don't think it was an Oni. I was thinking about it for a minute, but... It's probably not. I need to smudge it. Pulti or Oni, let's definitely check here. Okay, the lights broke. And the ghost is gone. How convenient. Okay, I assumed it had detected me. I mean, maybe it's a yokai. Would it detect you? I was crouched there. It came upstairs. Would it detect you from there? I go outside, but there are people installing a tree. Installing a tree? Fuck you mean installing a tree? I guess we do another yokai test. I'll sit right here, and it should definitely 100% detect me. It might actually just be a yokai. Maybe the first test, maybe it just walked into the living room for the first hunt randomly. Come on, goes on. Where? Oh, come upstairs, come on. Yep. Alright, yeah, you detected me. Not a Pulti. Not an Oni? Not an Oni. Ah, shit. Did I hit it? I hit it. Okay. I want to make sure that actually hit. Because now we're doing Demon. What's the word? Demon. Yep. Demon Spirit. Guess I can also do a Shade. Which room is it in? Did it turn on this light? No. Cold in here. I'll just guess. Gold here. I want to place this so that it can't burn it. That wasn't a blowout. It just did that. Place this so that it can't burn it from one of the other two rooms. And then I'm going to go down there. And I'm going to stand right here. And if it hunts from in there or in there, then it doesn't say anything. But if it burns this Cruci, then I know it's not a shade. This Onryo test is kind of fucked, although I can mitigate that by putting this, like, here. I don't really know what the range is for this crucifix. I wish I knew exactly how much bigger it was. Because then you can... Now that... like that. Now the Onryo test shouldn't be fucked. That was a blowout. I don't think that was a bug. So that's 2. This should be... It blew 1 out during the hunt earlier, so this should be 3. Where are you? Okay, you're in this room. Not a shade. Did it blow out the candle? It didn't blow out the candle. It just started hunting. That candle was close enough to where it should have acted like a crucifix, no? Or was it? I would think so. It started hunting here. Oh, that's a really close call, though. Also, hold on. Let me just, like... No shot at a demon, it would have burned that Cruci. That doesn't mean anything for shade, but what happened earlier is good enough proof for me for no shade. So that burn didn't lead me to, the burn, or the hunt it did earlier led me to believe not shade, not that hunt. This hunt wouldn't matter because it could have done it from in there, or in there. See, that's fucked up, because I'm pretty sure we were under the 25-second timer, so if that was an Onryo blowout, it would be bugged as fuck. This could be a Banshee quite easily. Let's listen for a Banshee scream. Just went right back downstairs. According to my friend who does math, if you hear 7 whispers, then you're statistically unlikely to be a Banshee, since it's a 33% chance. That's, I think, the 3rd whisper I've heard this game. Goryo, there's no fucking way to know. You're no fucking way to know. It's one of these guys. Technically, it's one of these 5. The Onryo fucked me. The Onryo just absolutely ruined me because of the timing of which it blew out that candle. But the fact that it burned the crucifix... Actually, no, never mind. It shouldn't be an Onryo. Because it burned the crucifix with the candle on, which it should not have been able to do. So, it's down to one of these 4. I'm leaning Banshee. Whoa. Is that a multi explosion? Dick. No way you just did that. I'm leaning Banshee. If the Mare turning off the breaker had anything to do with anything, then I'd say Mare, but... Oh, I should have been doing some Mare flicks. Here, let me... Can I make it outside before it hunts? Yes. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to do some mare flicking. So I'm gonna grab one more smudge. So that what I can do is I can smudge, go down there and start flicking the lights, and then also have a smudge. What do we got? These are 4 spikes. That doesn't mean anything. If we see a 10 spike, that last 10 spike was almost certainly from a hunt. If we see any spikes that are larger than 4, so those are 3 spikes, not 4 spikes. If we see any 4s or higher, then it should be a Pulte. But we're not seeing anything, so the ghost is just being active. Oh, the plant spawned in. I don't need you. I want to keep listening for Banshee Scream. No fucking way. It's actually crazy. I want to smudge at this hunt and go down there. Hunting? Yeah. 4 whispers. 5 whispers? Six or 7. That was an event, doesn't count. It's not gonna be close enough for that switch. That last flick I did, that was because of the event. I think it's just a Banshee. What a annoying first game. The problem with it, no, it shouldn't be a Banshee. It hasn't been up here. Banshees will roam to their target even if they're across the floor, and it hasn't come up here, like, at all. Like, that motion sensor hasn't tripped once. Except for, you know, during and after hunts. Like, it hasn't been up here. It's probably a Yurei or Goryo. It could also just be a mare that didn't flick. I should probably just leave. I'm wasting time. I got nothing. Ugh. It shouldn't be... The amount of... Okay, here's what I'm going on. The amount of singing ghost events that it did, Banshees are more likely to do singing ghost events, so that's why I'm thinking Banshee. It didn't roam upstairs to me once. Not once did that motion sensor go off while I'm just chilling in the kitchen. Or in anywhere upstairs for that matter. So why? Is it just a dead Banshee? Or, like, what? I got 6 or 7 whispers, or 5 or 6, not 6. I got 5 or 6 whispers, no scream. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say no Banshees, singing ghost events. Let's just say that's a coincidence. Mary or Igorio. It was in the basement the whole time, so technically it didn't feel like it changed rooms, but it could have been changing between the 3 rooms down there all the time. Who knows? Yurei, I never heard a double door touch on the paramic. Not that I really would have. It's Mare or Goryo. Mare I didn't flick. Fuck it, it's a Goryo. I don't know. You have to, if you want, you gotta make You gotta stretch. You gotta stretch out your guesses. You just gotta make reaches for shit when you're playing, like when you're dealing with these ghosts. You just gotta reach for it. Just reach for the sky and you fucking miss because it's just a mare that didn't feel like flicking a light switch. Thank you for that. We go again. And this time I'm gonna leave if I'm in there for more than 10 minutes and I don't get anything. Because, dear God, those games are annoying as fuck. Could I have stayed around flicking light switches for longer? Yeah, probably. But, like, it was just as likely to be a shitty Goryo. So, like, I'm just gonna leave. I'll mare test for, like, a minute and a half. And you give me nothing, I'm leaving. So. God, my nose is itchy. I didn't check the objectives. Oh, I need a photo and EMF. Fuck me. Missed the photo. Well, there's your EMF reading. There's your ghost. Is that a blowout or was that just a bug? We'll never know. Is the ghost stalking me, or is that just its ghost room? It feels like that's just its ghost room. No real way of knowing, though. What do I want with me? Tried to leave, but it couldn't. Can I get you to hunt? Oh, hi. Okay, yeah, no, I was not getting a picture of that. I mean, I could stick around, see if you do a ghost event for a minute. That's not the type of ghost event I wanted. Come on, show yourself. I want that extra money. Did I get it? No. I got a 3-star interaction photo somehow. What, can you show yourself? Where are you? I got you. I'm out of here. Yeah, definitely. If it's a mimic, it would have swapped off by now, and then I would see it in the picture, which I don't. So. Thank you.
Back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Let's go to Tangle. With every win, let's switch the map. Keep it fun and fresh. This map, I play a little differently. I don't haul everything in all at once. I guess I just go light 2 smudges, right? Well, no, I can bring some stuff in. Like, I can bring you guys all in. So I'll throw these 3 in. Just like here. And then I'll just go in towards the kitchen. Usually what happens on this map is you end up smudging early because the ghost will spawn in between you and the kitchen, and then you have to smudge to get through it, so then you end up using a smudge pretty early. That's what typically ends up happening on this map. Or you make it, because you're a baller. Okay, it's in the front of the house. Breaker downstairs, which sucks. It's in the front of that. I'm gonna go move that crucifix. I don't want it to do that again. Alright. No mining. No wraith. Oni? Oni? No, I don't think so. That could be a Pulte. I doubt it, though. Hi. I'm not really sure. Nothing's really Nothing's really shouting at me right now. Not really feeling any ghost in particular. Pulte? I don't know, Pulte's always fucked me over. I don't know why. When I see one, I usually never guess it wrong, but I'll for some reason, very often falsely guess a Pulte. I don't know why, something I tend to do. Brother. I haven't done a Jinn test yet. Well, no, it can't be a Jinn. It's turned off the breaker twice. It didn't really clear... I don't think it's Pulte. It didn't throw that far. Okay, here, let's cross some stuff out. Yay, more annoying ghosts. Okay, let's just hope it's a demon hunt right now, please. That'll probably be the least annoying of these guys. I'm getting another shit ghost, aren't I? Window knock. So I'm pretty sure it's in the bedroom, knocking on the window. Or it could also be in the bathroom. That wasn't a Yurei touch. Hunt like right at 3. If it hunts like at 301, then I'm pretty convinced. Yeah, hunt right now, please. Yeah, okay. Surely. I want to do another test. Not a yokai. Whoa, why you seem a little quick. You smudged idiot. That was a throw. You know what? Maybe Insim's right. Maybe spirits do throw more often than other ghosts. Maybe this is a spirit. Maybe that's why I thought it was a Pulte, because it's a spirit. Maybe he's not delusional. Event? Or did you just do that? Just did that. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is just a spirit, but I'll ride it out. I don't want to be wrong. Two spirit smudge tests in a row that are positive is pretty unlikely to just be a coincidence. So, if we get 2 in a row, I'll be confident. Oh, a 301 hunt makes me also pretty confident. Are you over there now? Right in front of me, that's where you are. You are right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Toodles. I'm not even gonna sit it all the way out. I don't feel like dealing with another hunt. It's 100%. I'm not doing that. When the Phasmophobia... There's no way this is your first time, chat.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Alright. Welcome. Hello.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. New intel. Reports of light switching. Possibly harmless, so be careful out there.
What the hell? What? Okay, so through doors. Doors don't have collisions with items, and they never have. Yeah. That's all doors in the game. You can throw stuff right through 'em. I do that because I don't want to unlock the door, because the longer the door is unlocked, it gives the ghost more time to turn the breaker off, and the more time the ghost has to turn the breaker off, the more annoying that is for me. So I just don't feel like dealing with that, because that is a pain in the ass. Demon, this is 0 sanity. I don't need my flashlight. Hi. Honestly, dick. Did you detect that? No. It's feeling like another annoying ghost. Okay, what do I need to do here? Pulte test. I don't think it was an Oni, but I'm not 100%. Definitely, it wasn't a Shade. No, that's good to get that off. Right away. Spirit, Mare, don't know. Raiju, I don't know. Obake, probably not. Let's just set up for Pulte real quick. How'd that phone get there? Where's that phone normally spawn, actually? I don't know. I think it spawns, like, on the table there. That's probably good enough. I want that. Shitty hearing? Yeah, that'd be... what do you mean? Like, yokai can't detect you, and mylings, you can't hear them. I can kind of test for both by having a flashlight. Also, I can... These three right here, you can all test with the flashlight, which is why you want to bring one in. So, I'll be doing that. I can just throw it on the ground, but I'll just hold it. Not a myling. There's a chance he just saw me there. It's also not a Raiju. I can't... Oh. Ulti? No, those are weak ass throws. They were pretty common, but they were weak. No big throws. Okay, not a Myling, not a Raiju. Yokai, I can't really test for. It's blown out the candle once, but then I can get it hunted right next to the candle, so I don't have to do Onryo tests with that. Okay, what do we got here? And probably not you. Demon? That was that under 25 seconds? Let's do a smudge test. There's a chance that it detected me there, or it didn't. Alright, let's do a smudge test. I feel that felt like under 25 seconds. For context, without a smudge, ghosts can hunt every 25 seconds, unless it's a demon, and it can hunt every 20. It's a very, very small difference, but that felt fast. Well, it felt faster than it should have. So let's just get the spirit and that test out of the way. I could do some mare light flipping. Is it spawning in the garage now? Yes. I can't test for mare switch when you're over here, buddy. Oh, come the fuck on, did I? Of course I didn't. Hunt right now. That's not a hunt. Mare? No. Yep, okay. I told you it felt hunted. 5 seconds, I felt that. 5 seconds. I was able to feel the difference. I'm like, that felt early. That felt early. I knew it did. I knew I'm not crazy. I knew I'm not crazy. Did I do all the objectives? Hell yeah, I did. Get me out of here. I knew that was early. Actually, you were right. It was a demon. You guessed a demon correctly. Congratulations. Not for the correct reason, but you got it. Unless it's a mimic, but yeah, no.
Welcome back.
3,800.
Ready for you.
I guess I'll try to get to level maybe 95 today. I was gonna go all the way to 100, but that takes a while. These games need to be faster if I want to get to 100, but I don't like leaving if I don't know what it is. The way to do these faster is to just leave. Is that hunted early? Yeah, that's why I'm saying you got it for the wrong reason, because, you know, the game mode I'm playing, but you got it. You got it right. Getting it right is getting it right. EMF. Ugh, EMF. Gamble. You right? Absolutely tank my stats. Are my stats even that good? How many times have I died? 77 deaths. How many games played? Where's games played? Oh yeah, I played about 500 games, died about 80 times. That's not that good. To be fair, a lot of those deaths are front heavy from when I started playing the game. I have not really died at all in a while. I don't really die anymore. I shouldn't say that because I'm gonna die this game, now that I said it. Like, I'm 100% about to die just this game. Holy fuck, my ears. Like, I've streamed this game for maybe 10 hours, and I think I've died once or twice in those past, like, 10 hours worth of streaming. So, I've 100% just jinxed it by bragging about it. God, could you do... We gotta do some cardio. Because holy shit. If it was a Scooby Toilet movie, I haven't watched it. I want to keep that. News that it's coming. Being produced. That is unfortunate. Dealing with the shade? Wait, not hunting. Come on. Just tried to leave. Is the ghost from the garage? Is there any other information I got off of that? No. It's just not these three. Broke the lights. Oh, I have my mic on. Like, how'd you find me? I have my microphone on. Okay, well. I haven't done a Jinn test. That's the only... I haven't done a Jinn or Yokai. I'm pretty sure it's not a Myling. But I'll make sure to test for that. I don't need any of this other stuff. Yeah, let me get back inside. Well, here, let me just grab this. Just in case. I have an open slot, may as well. I want to get back inside before the minute mark. Okay, not a Jinn. Yokai's cute. Actually, it's probably not a yokai since it turned around. Where's my flash? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I'll stay in the kitchen. Let's test for yokai and Raiju. Just up to that salt. This ghost is moving around a lot. Could be a stalker, could be a banshee. Could be dealing with a spirit as well. I have no idea. It was just it's really hard to test for yokai around a counter. You can't really do it. I mean, you can, but you kind of really can't. I didn't smudge it there. I probably should have, because I was very close to death on multiple occasions, but it's fine. I can test for Myling in here. Or, sorry, I can test for Myling yokai in here. Alright, not you, not Nobake. I looped it for too long to be on Nobake. I didn't see orbs, that doesn't really mean anything. Not a spirit. I don't think it's bolty, not a Jinn, turn off the breaker. I'm hoping it's a Myling or yokai just to be easy with me here. Just doing some mare flipping. Do these count as... No, but they should. No miling. Don't think it's a yokai based on that. Are you a Pulte? Maybe? Not a sprint. But this ghost is stupid as fuck. Okay. I'm out of sprint, but bro couldn't navigate a couch. Might actually be a poltergeist. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't think it is, though. Alright, well. Down to the shit ghosts. I'm not even gonna try to read that. Bro, Ghost, Loki pissed me off so much, like... This shit isn't funny, you trying to kill me. I don't know what the... I don't know what that one word with it. Okay, that works. I don't know what that one word is. Shut your bitches up. Oh, okay. Take all the objectives. How did you not do a ghost event in all that time? I don't care. I'm not sitting around. I need to play more games faster. Thank you. Skip. Next.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
I need to play more games. More games! More games! You need to go faster. Give me fast shit. Give me a Revenant. Give me a Thay. Give me twins. Give me something I can just easily just understand right off the bat, please. What if Mimic? I didn't see orbs when I checked for 2 seconds, and that was good enough for me. And also, it did a decent amount of hunts where the speed and its behavior was the exact same, that I was willing to gamble that it probably wasn't a Mimic. Because I did like 4 hunts there, and it was the same every single hunt, so that was good enough for me to just gamble on it. Realistically, I should have checked orbs before leaving, but I didn't feel like it. Like, I should have double-checked the orbs. But I didn't. I didn't check the objectives either. Motion sensor. Did I grab a motion sensor? I did. That might be a bug. I don't know if the ghost is actually here or not. The motion sensor and the candles have been bugging the fuck out for me recently. Where, when you place them or hold... See, like, it's like the ghost is not here. Am I crazy, or is that a fast twin? I might be crazy. I don't think... There's a very high chance I'm crazy. Oh, broke the lights. Thought it was hunting from back there. Okay. Could be a roamer, could be a banshee. It teleported me to do a ghost event. Doesn't really mean anything. All ghosts teleport for ghost events. Could be twins based on the reach of it. I think that it sounded like a fast twin, but I think I might be crazy. The fast twin and normal speed are pretty close. Slow twin is really obvious. So if I get a slow twin, I'll get it 100%. Fast twin though always tricks me. Normal speed. Oh, come on. Ulti, okay. Alright, that was Bolty. I'm not crazy. I'll do one more hunt. I do want to try to get this to burn, though. Surely that's a Bolty. Like, how far was throwing shit? Like, things were flying, like, to the other rooms. Actually, I need to... I'm just gonna give you a concussion. That would be good. Okay. So what we wanted. We want that for the objective, and now we want you to actually hunt. So I'm gonna move you way back. I love how I can just hold this molten fucking metal, and it's just fine. Surely it won't burn that, right? I just don't want to get hunted on top of. Shouldn't burn that, though. I'd like to see this Bolty in action. Because you don't have Wi-Fi. I'm not even going to question why you would say that and what that could possibly be a reference to. Fucking high. It is not a Bolty in the slightest. It hasn't thrown a single item. Right. Okay, hold on. That's interesting. It's not even close to being a Bolty. Would you maybe not be so fucking loud? Just a suggestion. Is that an orb? What's its room? Was it not a Bolty and I just actually went crazy? Hello? Oh, there you are. I'm confused. You're gonna burn that? Oh man. Now I'm in a bad state right now. Because I was so confident on the Bolty, I wasn't worrying about other ghosts. So now I'm in a weird state where I don't have shit crossed off. There's no orbs. Was that my first smudge? 1, 2... That was my first smudge. This might just be a spirit. Never mind. What is up with the fucking lights? Okay, I'm very confused. It's not a Pulte. There's no way it was a Pulte. Wait a minute. No, it walked through that and didn't throw a single thing. Where's my fucking flashlight? I fucked this game. I was too confident in it being a Pulte, and now we have a problem where... Now we have a problem where I wasn't doing proper tests because I was too confident. So I need to kind of... Is that Obaka? Or am I stupid? Broke these lights. Alright, let's do some testing back here. Do some yokai miling shenanigan testing. I'm getting annoying ghosts. Well, not really. I've only had one. Well, no, I got a Banshee the other game. That's annoying. I just got lucky that I got the scream. Can you give me a hunt, please? You're in there now? Not a miling. In the basement. Can't do anything with that. Alright, let's just kind of hit a little refresh here. This could be an Onryo, and I'm just fucked because I can't really do Onryo tests at this point. Could also be a Onryo or Shade. No, it hunted in the same. It hunted in the same room as me, I think. No, it didn't. That was the same room. That was the weirdest combination of noises I've ever heard in my life. I got an air ball and a whisper at the same time. I don't think it's an Obake. Give me a mare flick. Come on, do it. Through the wall. Do it through the wall. Nope. Come on. Bruh. Bruh. Fuck off. The car alarm. Brother! Bro, fucking relax! My god. Is there anything else you would want to touch? Maybe this light switch? No? Okay. I'm dealing with a bitch ghost. I don't think it's a Goryo, unless it's always been in there. Pretty sure it's changed rooms. It's definitely changed rooms. Alright, after this hunt, I'll set up the Onryo test. Wait. That was Obake, wasn't it? My flashlight. Can you stop breaking the lights? Is that Obake or am I stupid? Not that I could fucking see anything. Oh, one blow up. Probably not. Right. Fuck it. 2 blowouts. Here's what I'll do. Let's wait like 7 seconds, then do it. Okay. If that blows out, then we get a hunt. I'll say Onryo. What the fuck you mean you're over there? Bruh. Bruh. Don't do it. Oh, I didn't have to smudge. Alright. Well, now I know it's not an Obake. This ghost is a dick. I did do a yokai test. This is just a Yurei? Because there's no way this is, like, I'm not getting any mare flicks, man. It's one of these 3. I don't think it's an Onryo. Come over here. Like, You just... Can you give me anything at all? Is that burned? That's burned. Am I down to my last smudge? Yeah, I only got one left. Alright, you blew that out and didn't hunt. But then again, we're under a smudge timer. Wait, did you just turn on a light? Wait, I turned it off. Fuck it, good enough for me. That was close enough. We're going mare. It turned off the light, I think. Like a second and a half after I turned it on. That's close enough. I don't actually know what the timing for mare is. I'm tired of this game. Get me the fuck out of here. It's probably gonna be a Ure. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. Kill me. This round sucks, please. Oh, guess what? Onryo tests fucking suck. I'm switching to the tier 2 crucifix. The tier 3 crucifix fucked me over. Having the tier 3 crucifix just absolutely ruins your life in almost every conceivable way. It is just not worth it. It's not worth the range. It fucks you over. God damn it, man. Because the crucifix burned while the candle was on. And so I was just like, okay. I even tried to compensate for it. I even tried to put the candle a little further into the room and have the crucifix cut back a little bit so that they would be a little closer, right? I even tried to compensate and it still wasn't good enough. The tier 3 crucifix is just too good at its job. Fuck's sake. We are no longer going to be using them. Fuck's sake, man. Crucifix and being good at what they're supposed to do. Stop being so loud. I should just change the weather. I don't want to change the weather. I wish I could bring one tier 3 and one tier 2. A tier 3 so I can actually cover the living room and whatever room I want to be in, and then a tier 2 for specifically for Onryo tests. That would actually be kind of sick. There's some other, I think there's some other equipment that I'd want to bring multiple things of. Is that true? You know, I'd want to bring like one glow stick and one UV like flashlight. I'd want to bring the 2 different types of headgear. Maybe motion sensors would be nice to have the different kinds. Smudge, well, you don't, nah, smudge is mad, doesn't matter. Any of the evidence you'd want the different kinds of? Probably not. Tier 3 is just good for all of them. Besides the, like I said, with the UV. Maybe a tier 2 dots. But I mean, tier 3 dots is just kind of better. Depends on the room, but doesn't really matter that much. Alright, let's... Give me a not annoying as fuck ghost, maybe. Perchance. Mayhaps. And I'll be happy. Pretty sure it's bugged. I don't trust anything this motion sensor says when I place it down. You used to be able to, like, place down the motion sensor to try to, like... Not a phantom. Not a wraith. Could be an Oni, but I didn't get much time to look at it. It's in the basement. I'm not doing an Onryo test. If it's an Onryo, well, I'm fucking lost. I'm not going down there. Too bad. Did I get EMF? Of course I didn't. There, that'll get something. I hope. uh. Let's do Jin. Jin is sometimes one I forget to do, and it ends up, after all this time, just being a Jin. Nope. I should have been checking for Oni. That's one that I majorly fuck up all the time. Is that I never look for Oni. And it always just ends up being an, I'm like, damn, I'm down to these really annoying ghosts. And I'm like, oh, it's just an Oni, isn't it? And then it ends up being an Oni. It should be one of the first ones I check. Well, excuse me, but for some reason it never is. So I'll be sure to look this up. Nah, no way, that's an Oni. Right? Don't know. Myling, I also don't know. Can't really do myling tests from the basement stairs to the counter, so need to come in here for that. Which I will. Listen for any sort of banshee or Yurei shenanigans. No myling. It's too far for a yokai test. I'm gonna have to go down there. Just fine, it's just annoying. Adds a lot of annoying variables. So I'm gonna want to bring this. Should probably smudge before I get going down there. I should do a yokai test before I... Let me see if I can get a yokai test done from here. If it comes towards the kitchen, I can do it. What's that light? Walk towards the kitchen, please. No yokai. See how it turned right towards me? That is 100%. Sometimes yokai tests are like, oh, I don't know, that was really close. You saw the way that it turned directly towards me the second I, like, flashed my radio. 100% not yokai. You can confirm that from doing it that way. We're gonna get this test set up. It's not the most ideal one, but it does help with shade. I could go deeper into the room, and once I can rule out shade, I will go deeper into the room. But that's how you want to have it for doing shades when you're in the basement. You want to try to get them to hunt in the same sort of area as you. I'm going to bring this down just so I have it for later. I'm going to put them on top of each other. This is how you want to do shades down here. It also helps with Onryo, because if this crucifix burns, then you know it's not an Onryo. So it is kind of helpful for that, but for Onryo, you'll want to move it to more deeper into the room, which I will do after I get an initial. Okay, that's the second blowout, so I'm gonna wait. It blew it out when it was upstairs, so that's number 2. I'm gonna wait till we're after 1:30. Now. Because if the third blowout happens while you're under a smudge timer or under a hunt wait timer, it will not do an Onryo effect, which we witnessed last game. Where are you? Okay. In this room. If we get a hunt now, we know it's not shade. It could step into one of those two side rooms and still hunt and still be a shade. So this test, you need to know where the ghost is, which is why that event is useful. It could have by now stepped into a side room. So if the crucifix burns, you know 100%, because if you check the radius, you can see, oh, actually I was moving back just a little bit. You can see they're not going into any of those rooms. So if the crucifix burns, you know 100% it cannot be a shade. If you get a hunt, if you know where the hunt started, then you can know, but if you get a hunt, then you can kind of just have to say, okay, it's probably not in this area of the room. If you see a ghost event, like right there, I was standing in the hallway, and then a second later it hunts, it's still right there in the hallway, so then you can say that we had that happen earlier today. Right now, look in spirit. Let's cross out some stuff, though we know it's not. Yeah, all these still on the table. It's not looking like it's going to be a demon. If we get a hunt at 301, it's pretty shade-like. Let's see. Oh, throw in some stuff. That doesn't say anything for shade, like I said, because we don't know what room it hunted from. However, that can be bad for our Onryo test, because if it blew out that candle during the hunt, that's kind of fucked up. Candle's still on, that's really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait here, and we're just going to see if we can get another effect. No Onryo, unless it's bugged, which Onryos are very bugged. That was a ghost event, so it doesn't count for Mare. You know, it doesn't count as like, oh, this Mare flipped it off the switch, you know. Not that it acted like a Mare breaker off. Once again, can't say anything about the shadiness of that because of the way it hunted. We're going to want to move a little deeper in. The problem is the problem with shade is you when it's in the basement, you're kind of fucked. Because there's no way to have this set up properly. Really, like, because as soon as your crucifix cross into two different rooms, you're kind of fucked. I needed to burn this crucifix. Like, I needed to burn one of these. Ooh, that's not what I want. Picked up the wrong thing. Do me a favor and burn one. Okay, great. That's good. Is the breaker down here? No, okay. Let me do a real quick Mare flip, and then I'll be heading upstairs. Alright. Let me try to get the breaker on. Alright, so we know it's not Onryo, we know it's not a shade. Unless it's bugged. We definitely know it's not a shade. Onryo could be bugged, but I'm gonna just go for it. Spirit. It wasn't... No, it hunted after 3. I only used 1 smudge, right? Got 2 here. Do I have a smudge? Did it just burn it? Yeah, Chrissy. It's could just be a spirit, because it did... The one time we smudged it, it waited 3 minutes. Breaker again. That's rude. So I think we might just be dealing with a spirit here. So we'll do 1 more smudge timer. And then we'll be thorough. Just to be thorough. I could go move the Crucies, but I think it'll be fine. If they burn one more time, I'll go move them. I'll stand by the light switch so I can just be quick about it. Nope, we're hunting. Please come upstairs. Yep, you're running away. There you go. Eat my smudge. I'll go do some mare flips while we got the time. Just because we can. Yeah, I guess I can move these up. I don't really need the... I don't really need to do another hunt, because it's not like... Hello. It's every 10 seconds per player. It's every 10 seconds per player per light switch. So you need to alternate the light switches every 10 seconds. If you have multiple players, you and your teammates can all flick the same switch multiple times. Wait, it's 10... Yeah, so every 10 seconds... I don't know, I don't know, does that make sense? 10 seconds per player per light switch is how often you're allowed to flick. Because you can't just do this. Because if you just do this, that'd be unfair. Right? Or more accurately, you do it like this. That'd be unfair, so you have to wait. You have to flick, wait 10 seconds, come back to the light switch, flick, wait 10 seconds. So that's why it's best to just alternate 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because then you get to, you know, alternate between them. Cover more area. So that trash can looked creepy. Let's just stand by the door. If it crosses over 3, I'm just going to step out. Breaker again. I'll step out at like 258. Just because I don't feel like getting caught for a hunt and having to wait. Alright. Let's just say it's a spirit and go. It's a pretty fair bet. Could easily be one of the other 5, but well, it's probably not. It's not going to be a demon. Probably not a mare. The amount of testing I did, it is in fact just a spirit. All right, let's get up to level 95, and then I'll be done. So one more game. All right, yeah, one more game will get me there. Incense, EMF. Okay.
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason for the ghost was summoned here.
Boom. Let's hope we get a nice easy one, like a Dio or a Revenant or something. Is there anything I can like, or even twins? Like, what would I like? Literally almost anything. Hantu, twins, Revenant, Moroi, Dio, Thay. Like, even like a Phantom or an Oni or a Jin. Like, they're like half the ghosts in the game are literally one hunt and done. and I've only gotten, like, what? I've only gotten a Phantom, and what else have I gotten? I got a Phantom, and that was, like, the only one that was, like, a one hunt and done ghost. Like, the rest have been giving me trouble. Making me sit around for multiple hunts, do these tests. Like, the Phantom is the only ghost that, like, has had me, like, actually, you know, doing proper tests for shit. Basement. Your normal speed, thanks. No miling. No yokai. Is that a wraith? It got really close. It got really close to that salt. We could be dealing with a wraith here. There's a chance it just didn't step in it. But it looked like really close. So let's get some, and let's put some right here. Yep. There we go. See, there we go. That's what I wanted. I just wanted a nice, easy ghost. Objectives. Ah, damn. I should have known that was going to be one. I should have smudged. I'll stick around for one more hunt. I didn't smudge it, so it shouldn't take long for it to hunt. And I want that extra money. Because that's actually a decent... Like, I'm on a 10... I think I'm on a 10.5 times multiplier, so... One objective is worth... Especially one of these. These are worth 30 bucks. So that's... What? This is $300 right here. Right, you know, I'm gonna... What, that's 350? 400 almost? No, 320. I don't know the math. Somebody else do the math. I don't feel like it. It's not 350. That'd be 15 times, I think. No. I can't math. Were you chasing me? You were. Because if you smudge it without it chasing you, it doesn't count. So I needed to make sure it had seen me before I clicked it. Alright, now get me out of here. There we go. See, there's an easy one. It's not like a speed one where I can just tell immediately from the paramic what it is, but it is an easy one. Because I always make sure to put the salt down for that exact reason. There we go, level 95. I guess that could be all for the stream. I was going to try to get to level 100, but like that's... I'd have to play for another hour and a half to get another 5 levels. I started at 90, it got to 95. So I have to play another hour and a half, and I don't feel like doing that. So next stream, I would definitely go all the way to 100. Next stream will be... Who knows when? Probably Friday, honestly. Like, that is when it's scheduled. I could do it sooner, I could do it later, it could be sometime on the weekend. We will see. But thank you for being here. I will be gone. I'm leaving. I will see you all tomorrow for Rubik's Cube content. Goodbye. I'm ending the stream. I'm not even going to draw out the intro. I'm just going to click the